Happy gardeners, welcome back to Stinky Ditch Nursery. You join me on a beautiful January evening. I appear to be having a little break from my nervous breakdown, so I thought I'd take the opportunity to do a little bit of a tour of the nursery in January and how it's sort of done over the last year of madness and mayhem. Buddleia. We've got some Buddleia that's doing all right. It's gone over now, all the flowers. These are the big old, the butterfly bush. These things are covered in butterflies in the summer. And there we are, the flowers have gone over, they're full of seeds. But what we want to be doing this time of year is we want to cut them right back. Cut them back to about 2 foot tall, because they only flower on new growth. And if you let them grow bigger and bigger and bigger, you'll only get the flowers at the top and you won't be able to see them. And so cut them right back. They're very tough things. So that'll be a good thing to do. Oh, I've got a flower over here. I've just got a little daisy come up. And I know it's only a little daisy, but look at that. Just in the middle of everything and boop, little flower. Isn't that lovely? And all these little seedlings. As gardeners, we try and grow things in seed trays and weed them and get rid of the moss and all that sort of stuff. And look at this, it just grows. We walk all over it. It's because nature's invited it. If it's been invited, then it will do all right. All the stuff that we grow usually comes from a different country and well, we have to struggle to keep it going. But this stuff, well, it's meant to be here. And here we have a huge pile of what's left of my cyclamen. Oh dear. I'll show you in the greenhouse in a minute. I always thought that I didn't do much to them, but obviously I did. I've had a few come up in the pile, so there was obviously a few corms that were doing okay. And I'll be digging them out and putting them into pots. Lots of people have been asking me about cyclamen almost daily at the moment, and I haven't been answering any messages. I'm so sorry, I have not been very well and I haven't been trading this year, but I will be starting to get stuff back online again soon. What else have we got? Oh, our Italian alder. I did a little video about this earlier, at the end of last year where it was still in leaf, but now it's in flower, and here we are. Those are the male flowers, these little catkin things hanging down. And if I can get in here and we get into focus, you can see little red bits and they're little buds popping out. And these little ones here, they're the female flowers. It has male flowers and female flowers. And the female flowers, they will then get pollinated. They will turn into the fruits, and the fruits will turn into these little pine cone seed pod things, which will be full of, let me see if I can scrimple it out of my hand. There we go. There's a few seeds. And I might start growing a few of these just as an experiment, just to see what they look like. It's nice to grow stuff. But this tree here, which is now quite magnificent, 8 years ago, that was one of those. Isn't that amazing? Isn't that amazing? Anyway, more Buddleia. I'm going to be chopping all that back. My diorama have not done well. I've got a few that have survived the madness, but the majority did not. Again, I must have been doing something to them. I always think I just let these things do by themselves, but they obviously don't. Right, I'm doing a bit of chopping back now. I started this in the summer. I said I'd get in contact with so many people in the summer. I just went nuts again. I'm so sorry. I really am. But there we are. I'll get around to it soon with a bit of luck. Our apple trees are all dormant at the moment, like the willows. But I really do like trees when they're just the naked branches. There's something, I don't know the word for it, but there's something very beautiful about them. And inside the greenhouse now, wait for it, I've lost a lot of plants. As you can see, look at that. I did have a bit of clarity a few months ago, and I was able to clear out all the stuff that was dying. But I have got a few cyclamen. Let's have a look. A few did survive. I've got lots of babies, but yeah, as you can see, there's not really. Oh, I've got one in flower over here, a coum. I've got a cyclamen coum over here. Look at that. There we go. Isn't that a lovely little flower? I've normally got a carpet of pink and white at the moment. Oh, some agapanthus. I had some aggies. Little babies have done all right, but the big ones that I've got, let me show you. They've not really done very well. They were like this throughout the year. But there we are. Hey ho, we've just got to get on with it. And what else have we got? We've got some little baby cyclamen. Let me show you. Oh, sorry, got to camera steady. I know a lot of people find it a little bit nauseating to watch the camera spinning around a bit. But there we are, look. Loads of little baby heterofoliums. And I've got quite a few baby coums coming up there. These are going to get potted up and grown on and hopefully spread throughout the British Isles, taking joy with them. Oh, ferns! The ferns have started sprouting. Now, first I've done a few videos on the ferns. First they have, I can't remember the name of it. Someone, please tell me in the comments. First you have this first stage of this mossy sort of stuff growing, and then out of that you get the little fern seedlings starting to grow. So there we go. I've got a few boxes of these where we've grown the spores. Where's another one? There's another one. Look, they're just starting to pop up now. And I've watered them once in the last year. That's all they've really needed. More little baby cyclamen, but like the rest, a lot of in fact, something's been coming along and nibbling them. Look, something's been digging them up and having a little munch. But that's all right. That's nature. That's nature. Right, what else have we got going on out here? We have got, oh, Aquilegia. If you've got any Aquilegia in your garden, and they've turned into little seed heads pods at the moment, if you shake them out, let me find one with some in. There you are, shake them out, and you've got your Aquilegia seeds. Now you want to get those, aren't they lovely little things? They're so shiny. And you want to start planting those about now, because they want a bit of cold. They want a bit of cold before they start germinating. What else have we got? We've got a few cyclamen here. They've done all right. A few of my bigger cyclamen have done okay. Oh, we've got some coums over here. Not many. Someone was asking for some silverleaf coums. If you're watching this, I will be messaging you back. Mark as well, you messaged me a couple of days ago about my cyclamen, see how I was doing. And I will message you back with a few photos of what I've got. But there we go. There's a few coums. I got a couple of silverleaf, but not many. But, you know, a few things have survived. I've got to get in here and find out what's survived and what's not. And, yeah, basically get back in the saddle again. And what have we got going on at the back here? Got a few more cyclamen that have survived the madness. Oh, got a silicium somewhere. Oh, over there. They're the scented ones. That one there. Little scented cyclamen. Again, lovely little things. And outside here, I noticed we've got some periwinkle starting to flower. Ever so early. Periwinkle, it's a weed. But, well, it's a wild flower. Here we are, look at this. They're lovely little things, lovely little white flowers, and they're sort of just a one petal that is a sort of trumpet shape. And sometimes they have 5 petals, or 5 sort of bits to them, and sometimes, like this one here, has got 4, and this one here has 5. And I thought I'm going to do some videos on identifying plants. And also, I've been reading Culpeper. It's a book that was written by a doctor 400 years ago. And he says what they were used for then, as far as medicinal things were concerned. And this was an aphrodisiac. I don't know if it works or not. And the nursery itself, look. It's a jungle. Last video I did back in the summer, I had so many people offer to come and help me chop it down, and I didn't get back to anyone. I got poorly again. But, you know, Betsy, thank you so much, mate, if you're watching this. Really, thank you so much for offering, and I might take you up on it. Right, what else we got going on? Let's have a little pop inside again. Oh, an ivy. I need to do a video about ivy. It's the most spectacular thing that we all take for granted, but it's a very important plant for nature. It really is. It grows everywhere. And, oh, look at this. It's so nice to be outside. I've been stuck in a room for months and months on end, and it really does get a little bit samey. I've been reading a lot, so that's good. But yeah, look at this, blank tables. For years, for 8 years, I've been struggling for space, and now it's now I've got space everywhere. And out here we've got a few more cyclamen that have survive the madness. A few little babies coming up there. They can be potted up. And a few little babies at the back here. There we go. Aren't they lovely? Really nice leaf patterns. I've got some really little ones coming up with ever so dark leaves, which I'm really happy about. So that's about it, ladies and gentlemen and everyone else. This has been, well, if you're out there and you're struggling and you have problems dealing with the world and everything, there's only one thing you've got to remember, and that is you don't give up. You just keep on going. It might knock you down. The mountain that you have to climb, as I have at the moment, might seem so high you can't even see the top for clouds. The battles you have to fight, the odds are stacked against you. But you pick up that sword, you put your armour on, you pick up your shield, and even if it's 5,000 you're fighting, you charge into battle with the biggest battle cry you've got. And you just keep going. I've lost every battle this year, but the war is by no means over. You never give up, you never give in, and you never surrender. This has been Robbie Phoenix down at Stinky Ditch Nursery. Just wishing you all a happy new year. And good luck. Thanks for watching.